Hello again everybody, Northie is back. I am finally back after about 5 days. It's taken me a while to get another upload going, however, I am back doing a video. Well, this is going to be kind of like both parts, all in one video. I'm doing the round 13 review and preview, I believe, both the preview and the review of round 13 because I didn't upload my preview for round 13. I just blanked out, I wasn't ready for it, and I was probably lazy about it, but it's something that I do enjoy doing, and at the end of the day, I'm not going to take YouTube that seriously like it's a full-time thing, so I'm allowed to upload whenever I want, thank you very much. But as you can see, we are coming close to round 14, in a little over 3 days, we'll already be at round 14. Season has gone through so quickly, but I'm here to show you what my teams were, how I went, and seeing what potential changes could be coming to the next round. Obviously, this will be around 10 minutes. I think it will stay around 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer considering I need to go through the teams as well. I'll start off with the Star Powers. This was my team for the Star Powers round. As you can see, the biggest change was me switching up my green from the Mega to Legend. Taylor Walker was really involved in the game he played the week before, I believe against Richmond, if I'm correct. I believe they were very close to beating them. Maybe it wasn't Richmond, I can't remember for sure, but they played against someone and he was really involved. He was getting goals, getting the ball. I think he had over 20 disposals. He was doing a lot, so I gave him a chance this week. Didn't do as much as I would have liked him to do, but I'm not too stressed at the end of the day. It is just a game. But Jack Steele had an awesome game. If I had him in green, last week would have been awesome. Riley O'Brien is a decent future player in change of Hugh McCluggage. It's definitely going to be interesting to see whether Hugh or Riley is going to be the one I go for next time. But as you can see, Hugh didn't play last week, so I really can't get a gauge. But he averages 81. Riley averages about 74. I would have done better if I put Riley O'Brien as green, as I'm thankful that I do have him. But Taylor Walker looked like he was about to go off and do some big things. However, unfortunately, as you can see, only the 44 game points. A goal, a couple marks, a little over 10 disposals. Not what you really expect from Taylor Walker, so didn't get the best output from him. We go to the ladder. I was 102nd, obviously not what we're aiming for. For this, we want to try and get in those double-digit rankings, and considering we're 3 spots off that, it's not too far off, but I would have liked a better result in the meantime. We were a little under 100 points from 24th even, which is crazy that you have to get over 567 567 to be in the top 20. Top 20 is where you get the prize cards for this game mode, and I am still a long way away from getting that. Star Powers has definitely been my most difficult one. Just figuring out who's going to play well and when. It's a difficult challenge, but we go over to our top team. You can see right here, the top team wasn't terrible. Steele played awesome. Gawn played pretty well as well. Sean Darcy, I think, was the best ruckman for the round. Which is fine, because Max Gawn did play well in himself. We also got Rory Laird in there. Rory Laird's just been playing pretty consistently well as of late. Just Taylor Walker let me down. It was just Taylor Walker. It did suck. That one person was the reason I came 56. Definitely my best one. Really disappointed that we got this close to being in the top 10. So damn close, but unfortunately, that's just the way it goes sometimes. But if I'd switched out Taylor Walker for someone else, someone like Jeremy Cameron, that could have been a huge win. Huge win. Obviously, a lot of players in here could have been better than the Taylor Walker performance we did end up having. But let's hope that next time it's a little bit different. I'm definitely going to be switching him out before the next round. And as you saw, 56, top 18. This one was all over the place. Midfielders, almost all of them did well except for Duncan. He was kind of quiet, but he did his thing here and there. Backline, somewhat disappointing. Wasn't crazy. And the forward line kind of let me down. As I said before, Taylor Walker had an interesting game. Lance Franklin looked promising because I thought he was going to come out and have a huge performance. I put him in the squad to see what had happened, but unfortunately, Lance Franklin did not show out the way we would have hoped. But yeah, Toby Green I think had a decent enough game. Same with Shea Bolton. Shea Bolton's just someone you can expect decent numbers from. He's not like obviously going to be the best every single week, but Shea Bolton's been doing his thing. He does his thing, and it's absolutely fine by me. Jack Zeeble I think had a pretty okay game as well. As you can see, yeah, 73 game points. It's not the worst. It really isn't. But yeah, Taylor Walker Lance Franklin. It's always the main forward targets that are the riskiest, because either they come out and have great games and you wish you put them on with their 5+ goal performances, or you put them on and they get like 10 disposals, maybe a goal and a couple marks, and you're like, wow, I would have liked someone else to be there. But Heaney usually plays alright. I think he had one of his more quieter performances as well. Yeah, 35. That's not really good. Heaney and Franklin both kicked a goal out of the gate for the quarter, and then lost it all. It was very sad to see. It was very, very sad to see. I would have loved Sydney to get a bit more on the board there, but considering they ended up losing, Jake Lloyd and Callum Mills ended up being huge for me because they were obviously getting worked a lot in the back line. Tom Stewart played okay. Lucky Whitfield, again, okay. Rory Laird and Jack Crisp are probably two that are going to stay on the team for a long time unless they either have the bye coming up or they get injured, which I pray they don't. You never pray for injuries. Tuke Miller has been very surprising. I'm definitely keeping Tuke Miller as much as I can because he's been really stepping it up this season. He really has. So I'm keeping Tuke Miller to see how long he stays at the top of his game for. But you can see we've gotten to double digits again, 72 unfortunately, but we go down to number 10, little under 100 points again. I think about 87 points under top 10, which is very disappointing. Very, very disappointing knowing we were pretty close. But I think we can get there again soon. I'm hoping to get this rank under 100 before the end of the season, and we're slowly making it there. 176 here. Slowly but surely everywhere we are trying to up our ranking. But I think Star Powers has still remained our most difficult one. But our rank is still pretty good over there. We just need to make sure that every week we are trying to aim for double digits. Otherwise the ranking's not going to get any better, barring other poor performances. Let's hope though that the rankings continue to go up for the next round. I'll show you my tips results as well. We go over to the tips and go to my score. Just another really, really poor round. I definitely did the tips. I definitely did them, but it was another poor round. A lot of really interesting upsets. A draw in there. I know I didn't tip the draw. I didn't tip Hawthorn over Sydney. I think because I did do them late, but it gave me the option to put the tips in. So it may have just not saved them in time, or may have just not saved them because the round had already started. Oh well, I really can't do much about that. But you can see our tips over here. We'll do that in another video, but I definitely didn't pick Hawthorn to beat Sydney. I definitely didn't pick West Coast to beat Richmond. West Coast, every time I pick them, disappoint me. So that ended up being a loss. The draw, obviously, I don't expect many people to get him. Maybe one or two who accidentally picked it, maybe. But yeah, that draw between North and GWS hurt because North should have won that game. They should have won it, but nothing you can do. I'm happy to take at least some points in this season. I'm happy that North's taken home some points from that. But yeah, there was a draw in there. I think I didn't pick Collingwood to beat Melbourne. However, I'm happy that they did so. I'm happy that Collingwood beat Melbourne. I think, like many other people, I was expecting Melbourne to put on the burners right after the halftime break, because they've just been doing that all season. Every time you think they're down, second half, bang, smack out some goals and take the lead back. And they almost did it with Collingwood. But fair play to Collingwood and fair play to Nathan Buckley. In his final game, he coached them perfectly. He coached them the best way you could against a Melbourne team. Smash them at the start, outplay them, and then hold that lead in the second half, because Melbourne know what to do. They know how to move their structure around and outplay you in the second half. And so far, all I've seen from Melbourne this season is they play awesome against the top tier teams, and then against every other team, they play really, really mediocre in the first half and then smash them in the second half. However, this week, we didn't see that second half surge that Melbourne has done all year. So that's their second loss of the season. That one's against Collingwood. Their two losses for the season, Adelaide and Collingwood. Very unorthodox for a top of the ladder team. I don't know if they're still top of the ladder after this week, however, considering that the Dogs had a bye, I believe. I think they had a bye. I can't remember off the top of my head. Who did they play? No, they definitely played. I'm almost certain they played. I may be completely wrong here, but I think Western Bulldogs had a bye. I'm pretty sure they did. Okay, so I wasn't wrong. They did have a bye. I'm glad I did get that right. But yeah, that should mean the Dogs are on top of the ladder by a percentage because of that huge percentage boost from St Kilda and North Melbourne. just very interesting right now to see which teams are losing to who. Because so far, the teams the Dogs have lost to, they lost to Melbourne. That was a really, really good game from Melbourne, which is just... Melbourne are the most confusing team I've seen in a very long time. They look awesome against top tier opponents, but look really mediocre against teams that are outside of the top 4, and then smash it in the second half. It's like they need that first half to work out, okay, who's good where, what are they doing differently that's beating us, and where can we improve? And they hit them every single time. But it's interesting to see whether Melbourne can keep up their top tier play all the way till the end of the season and into finals, because that's where it's going to be most important. But that's where I'm going to end this video. I will hopefully come with a round 14 preview video with all my tips, all my top team changes, considering they're going to be new buys, only 6 games again for all the buys that are happening this round. Hopefully some more pack openings, a quick 10 pack opening should be coming with a bit of mail that came through. So if you sent some mail, hopefully that's going to be in the video. I've only got one so far. One of my trades have come through, so that's all that I'm going to be able to show. But if something shows up in between now and the time I upload that video, I will hopefully put it in the video. But if you have sent mail to me via trades, I'm probably going to show it in a pack opening video at any point. However, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully next week is not as poor in terms of staying up to date and making sure I'm uploading this video on time and doing my tips and stuff like that on time. So hopefully things will go better next week. But I appreciate every single one of you who tunes in. 2 subscribers away from 100 subscribers already. I don't know how that's happened. I haven't even been uploading for a month yet. Coming close to it, but almost at 100 already. I'm very, very thankful for it. Having a little bit of an audience is quite overwhelming at times, but also very, very nice to see. So again, if you enjoy what you see here and enjoy the pack openings you've seen so far, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you enjoyed this video specifically, like the channel, like the video as well. You don't have to like the channel if you do subscribe, but if you like the video, just like the video. Everything is always appreciated. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.